Welcome back, everybody. My name is Taylor Martin. This is the best Damn EDC, and today I have something that I've wanted to share with you guys for quite some time. I've known about this for a long time, like probably well over a year at this point or something close to it. I don't remember when Chad and Joe told me about or first showed me this thing, but it's been a long time. But I've been carrying this prototype for over a month, every single day. This has been in my pocket every single day. I've used it a ton. I have really put it through its paces, and I'm excited to finally be able to talk to you guys about this. This is the Bit Bar Inline from Big Idea Design, and it is live on Kickstarter today. So with that said, let's do the damn thing. So you guys are probably pretty familiar with Big Idea Design now. I've talked about them a ton, and honestly, since I first discovered them 3 years ago, I've rarely ever gone a day without one of their tools either right nearby or in my pocket. I bought the TPT 3 years ago, right at the beginning of the channel. I did a video on it. It was one of the most popular videos on the channel, and I've carried this thing ever since. I fell in love with the tool, and I think it's just super handy, and I love it. And then they came out with the TPT Slide, and I liked it so much we did my own version of it, which is available in my store right now. And then we have other pocket tools from them and pins. I've carried these two pins, the TI Pocket Pro and the TI Click EDC. I've carried these, I would say 50% of the time for the last 3 years. Like, I just love them. They're really, really clever in how they're designed because they take so many different refills. And then these pocket tools right here, I think what we're really gonna focus on right now. And these are more like tool bag kind of things. The TI EDC Wrench, this thing, I don't use it a ton, haven't used it a ton, but the few times that I've reached for it, it's saved the day. There have been times where I've not been able to fit a normal wrench in a place and this thing has saved the day. But this stays in the tool bag. It's, you know, tightened down the leads on a battery in my car before when that came loose. Like, this thing has just come in clutch several times before. Let's focus on the screwdrivers that Big Idea Design has made. The very first screwdriver they designed was the Bit Bar, and I got this thing a long time ago. They sent it to me, the black one, a long time ago, and I carried it for a while in my pocket, and it was just a little too bulky for the pocket. And it's got some caveats. Like, I think the design is really clever. You got 8 bits stored in the handle. Pull one out, pop it in the end, and you have a really handy pocket screwdriver. The problem is, a lot of the time, especially with the way this is designed, you ended up needing an extension, and it does come with one, and extensions aren't expensive, but it's one more thing you gotta carry. So that's something you have to consider, is that a lot of the time, if you're not dealing with a flush screw, then you're gonna need an extension with the Bit Bar. And that's why I normally just kept this thing in a tool bag or my backpack or the center console of my truck or something. Super handy, especially when like going around the house doing things. Easy to throw this in your pocket and have a screwdriver, but it's not something I carry every day because of that big flaw of needing an extension and not always having one. Really cool tool, really great design. It's even got a bottle opener right here. If you take these middle bits out, this works as a bottle opener. Like, they thought of everything, and it's a really cool tool. But for everyday carry, it's just not exactly ideal. This is more of a bag or desk tool. And then, I guess it was last year or 2019, they came out with the EDS, and this thing is just really cool. You have a titanium frame lock screwdriver with magnetic detents. Like, it's really cool, and you can flick this thing out if you want to shoot the bit. Did that in a past video. Not gonna do that again because I almost broke a light. And there is a little bit of a fidgetability with this thing. It does flick, and it does have, there it is. There went the bit. Across the room. No idea where that went. Very, very cool pocket screwdriver that solves the extension problem, right? You've got a little bit of an arm on this one, if you'll call it that. It's got a built-in extension, I guess, is a better way to put it. It's not much bigger than a bit. Like, any extension you try to use is gonna be at least this big. And then you have at least a little bit of storage for bits in the handle. You still get a Phillips, a T8, and a flathead. This fits in the pocket much better. It's smaller, it's more compact, but the problem is that it's thicker, which isn't a horrible issue, but it was definitely noticeable in the pocket. It's chunky. It's chunky, but it's very, very handy. And this one, again, just kind of ended up in my backpack. I didn't carry it for that long, but I found it super handy in certain situations, so I liked having it nearby. And then they showed me this. I've had this in my pocket every day for the last month and a half, I'm not sure, but I've used the crap out of it. and it just feels totally natural in the pocket. So this is the bit bar Inline, and it is kind of like the middle ground between these two. So it's as long as the bit bar, it's as narrow as the bit bar, it's not chunky, it's got a little bit of a little more girth to this here, so you might still need an extension sometimes. You have bit storage in the handle, but this thing feels and operates more like a screwdriver than the other two tools. And it reminds me a lot of the screwdriver that my grandpa used to carry. He carried one in his shirt pocket every single day. He used to work on radios and stuff, and he always had a screwdriver on him. And this is what that reminded me of immediately. I mean, it doesn't look anything like it, but in functionality, it's very, very similar. It's very similar to some cheap screwdrivers you can get at like Lowe's or a hardware store. Like, it's very, very familiar design, but better. It's made of titanium. It's strong, it's durable, and it's kind of fidgety. It's cool. It's got really cool acoustics and sounds. Like, it's got really good sound. It sounds very like gun-like when you're using this thing, but you have other ways to use this. You have an offset T-handle, so when you get some tight spaces, you can still get a lot of torque on this thing. If you want maximum torque, that T-handle is really, really awesome. I really liked using this when I needed to make sure that I was putting a lot of pressure on something. When I'm doing like knife maintenance, this thing has been great. You throw this T8 on here, put it in the T-handle and go for your pivot, and you don't have to worry about stripping out that screw because you get so much downward pressure that you're not always gonna have with a driver that you're pushing in, laterally. You can put the palm of your hand right in there and just push while you're turning. I have absolutely loved using this screwdriver, and it has stayed in my pocket every single day. So all of that is to say that if you were looking for a nice titanium pocket screwdriver that you will actually carry every single day, this is it, because I've tested it. I've put this thing in my pocket every morning, and I've used it quite a bit. I don't need a screwdriver every day of my life, but when I've needed one, having this in my pocket has been great. So really quick, before we go, I want to talk about some of the things I like and don't like about the bit bar Inline. One, super easy for pocket carry. Really, really great for pocket carry, because if you look at the size compared to the other things that I carry every single day, such as the Okluma DC0 and the TI Pocket Pro, it's right in the middle of these in terms of size. It's actually deceivingly compact. When you see pictures of it, it looks bigger than it really is. And I was thinking that when I saw pictures from Chad and Joe, but when this thing arrived, I'm like, oh no, that's quite small, but it's not so small that it's too small. It's still very, very useful. It's a good size. And then the other thing is you do have 3 bits. I do wish there were more, but 3 bits is, I think, enough to get you through most situations. It's pretty standard, I think. I don't really know what the 3rd bit I would choose is. This comes with a T8, so you have a Phillips, a flathead, and then a Torx T8. I need like a Torx T8 and a T6. Can't carry both of those unless I get rid of like the Phillips or the flathead, but those are two very, very common. So run into the issue of what the 3rd bit would be. 4 seems like the perfect number. Then you run into the issue of it needing to be longer, and then you run into like a totally different product. It's more of the TI Click length than the TI Pocket Pro. Maybe there's a bit bar Inline XL in the future. I don't know, that could be cool. I want royalties on that one, Chad and Joe, just saying. And the other thing is that a lot of the times with these really narrow screwdrivers, like a typical screwdriver you're gonna use at home has a big grip. These narrow ones, sometimes you can't get enough torque on them, which really, really sucks. I think one like this is pretty close to what I'm saying. Like, you can get a good bit of torque on this, but not a ton, because you're really only able to grip it with like 2 fingers, 3 fingers. But with this, you can switch it over to this T-handle position, and you can really wrench down on some things. And then the offset, you don't get as much torque with the offset T-handle because you don't get as much force, downward force on it. But with this one right here, I feel like you can really just go to town on some stuff with this. And that right there is what makes this tool incredible, is the T-handle and offset T-handle positions. And the con is that you're giving up quite a few bits in the handle. I think, again, 4 would be a really good number, but then you get into something that's bulkier and doesn't fit in the pocket as well, which is really what makes this thing great. The other thing is that swapping bits on this can be a little fiddly. I mean, I've used it a lot. I've got a lot of practice. I've used it almost every day. So I'm much more familiar with it now, but it took a little bit of practice, a little getting used to, and even now I'll still like drop a bit when I'm trying to swap. And it's just something that you have to concentrate through. Even after you've done it a lot, you've still gotta pay attention and make sure you're lining the bits up right. Sometimes they don't want to go down in there quite right because the tolerances are pretty tight on the storage. But I mean, that's just kind of the nature of the beast. If you're storing 3 bits in a very, very slender thing like this, you're just gonna have to deal with it being a little bit of a fiddly thing. And then the last thing that's, I think, a little bit of a con, and it's just the nature of the design here, is because of this being a little bit wider than the EDS, you can fit this in much narrower places, and you don't need an extension nearly as much with this one as you will with this one, because while it is better than the bit bar, the original bit bar, in terms of reach and fitting in tight places, the EDS is the best for sure, but you're still gonna need an extension with this one. It's better than the bit bar, not quite as narrow and easy to use as the EDS for tight places, but you do have the added advantage of that T-handle, so you can reach in places and still get a lot of torque, but you're definitely gonna find instances where you're gonna need an extension. In fact, I did several times. Taking the door panel off my Land Rover, I needed an extension, and even then, I struggled to reach, but I think that's more of the Land Rover than the bit bar inline. Still, this being as wide as it is, it's wider than a standard bit extender, I think, and again, while it's a little better than the bit bar, it's just something that you're gonna have to consider. But I think this is a really cool, like, natural progression of the bit bar and the EDS. It's a perfect middle ground, and this is actually something that I'm gonna carry in my pocket. Maybe not every single day ever, but more so than the bit bar and the EDS, I've carried this in my pocket and not had any issues with it being there. It just feels natural in my carry, and I really like it a lot. That is gonna do it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it and found it helpful, be sure to hit that thumbs up button down below and subscribe to see more stuff like this in the future, and hit that notification bell so you're notified when I upload new videos. If you wanna support what I'm doing here, there are links in the description down below. Some of my favorite EDC gear. If you do purchase anything using those links, I do get a little bit of a kickback, but also you can go to patreon.com/bestdamnedc or carrycommission.com where you can buy this shirt and other merch and gear directly from me. Also, be sure to follow us around the web. You can find us in most places at Best Damn EDC. With that said, and until next time, carry on.